And your thoughts and your words, they are creative. Because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Your Word is Almighty God itself. It's written in everybody's Bible that your Word is God. God is your thought, God is your word. What you are verbalizing is a spirit. I think there's a place in the Bible that says the word you speak is a spirit.
Yeah.
You shall eat the fruit of your words. So before any feeling can come to us, we have to verbalize something, or we have to think about something. When you know the power of your own mind, you would be very careful what you are speaking to yourself, even what you are speaking to other people, because you are really casting spell when you are, your words are spells, your words are incantations, your words are magic. It's like a magic wand. So your word, they are creative, they are spells. You are really casting spell. When you said, I am poor, I am sick, you are really casting spell on yourself. The one we write, our inner conversation, that's the hidden one. And that's the most dangerous one. When we are not aware, when we are thinking unconsciously, when you've forgotten yourself, all those your thoughts, they crystallize into your condition, those words. Because when you are thinking, you are really talking inside of you.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew.
Welcome to Money Mindset and Psychology program. We have met again, and today is a good day. We have the man himself here, Mr. Emma Robert. He's the author of the book Money is Looking for You. You know us, we love money. So once you see us, then we are coming to talk about money. And today we will talk about a very brilliant and interesting topic that people have overlooked for a long time. Sir, welcome to Kingside TV.
Welcome, brother. How are you today?
I'm good today, and you?
God is good. This is the day the Lord has made. We rejoice and be glad in it. Every day
Amen.
is a good day. We are always happy. We are always good. We don't speak condition. We speak what we want to experience. So
Exactly.
God is good. I'm here. Thanks for watching, everybody. The last time it was a lot of people watching, so I got some personal comments, and people commented that we are doing a great job. Thank you, Ken TV, for what you are doing. We are, we are educating a lot of people. Even some
Yeah.
people, pretend not to see this, but I think a lot of people are watching all over the world. So you are doing a great job. I want to commend you for that. So thank you
Thank you.
for,
Thank you. I appreciate.
you're always welcome. So we're here to educate people again. And today is going to be, like I said, today is a good day, and we will drop a lot of knowledge to people. So we're here, brother.
All right. All right. So today we are going to talk about the power of words. I think when you heard the topic, you are just thinking about what is this? Yeah, indeed, there are powers in our words. So Mr. Roberts will just let us know why we should have belief that there are powers in our words. So, um, before we start, we are still talking about his book. And the topic that we are talking about today, you can find it in chapter 4 of Money is Looking for You. I told you last to get one from Amazon. If you still don't have, it's not too late. Just go to Amazon and you get one there. It's not expensive. When you look at the knowledge that you gain and then the benefits, the book is just cheap. So we will talk about this, the power of words. But my question is, how can my own words create my feelings?
Okay. That's a good question. So, and whenever I used to talk about words, it's one of my favorite topic.
Okay.
The reason I say that is that when I first, I think it should be like 10, 15 years ago when I started, you know, reading about mind, the mind power, how the mind works. The first thing I learned is the power of the words. Before I used to use my word carelessly, I don't know that words have power. I mean, we read the Bible, we know all those things. They taught us in the church that our word has power when we was young, but I never know that our words are so powerful. I just want to tell everybody watching right now, if you don't know anything in this world, if you don't know nothing about how the mind works, if you don't know about the subconscious mind, if you don't know nothing, just know that your words have powers.
All right.
This is one of the greatest lessons you can ever learn, on this planet Earth. Your words have power. There are no idle words. Every word
Okay.
you speak, every word you think, that's your thought. Because like words and thoughts, they are almost synonymous. Because like if you watch our last program, we explain the power of thought, the power of a word. So they are synonymous. What is word? What is your thought in silence? What you are thinking, what you are speaking, even what you are writing. Those are
Okay.
your words. So there are different kind of words. The one we think, the one we speak, the one we write. Our inner conversation. That's the hidden one, and that's the most dangerous one. When we are not aware, when we are thinking unconsciously, when you've forgotten yourself, all those your thoughts, they crystallize into your condition. Those words, because when you are thinking, you are really talking inside of you.
Okay.
You are really talking. You are expressing yourself from the inside. So there are no idle words. And going to your question, you say, how does word create our feelings?
Our
Without
feelings.
word, there cannot be feeling. Without thought, there cannot be feeling. In the
Okay.
beginning was the word and not condition. It's in the book. Everything started from your mouth, from your word, from your thought, from your belief, from your feeling before they crystallize into your life condition. But most people do all those things unconsciously. That's why when you learn how your mind works, when you listen to all these kind of programs, when you read books about mind, when you know the power of your own mind, you would be very careful what you are speaking to yourself, even what you are speaking to other people, because you are really casting spell. When you are, your words are spells, your words are incantations, your words are magic. It's like a magic wand. So your word, they are creative, they are spells. You are really casting spell. When you said, I am poor, I am sick, you are really casting spell on yourself. The Bible told us, it said that let the weak say, I am
I'm
strong.
strong.
Let the poor say, I am rich.
I'm
What
rich.
does that mean? That means that you should never verbalize whatever you don't want to experience as condition. That's
Okay.
why the poor remain poor and the rich remain rich. Because a poor person inside him, even if you don't say it out, all the time, is verbalizing. I am broke. Where will I see money to pay this? We said that in our so your words crystallize as your feeling. There cannot be feeling without your words, without your thought. So there's nobody in this world that can have a feeling without feeling something. I mean, without thinking something or talking about stuff. For example, if you see somebody who is, who is in, who is poor, you can hear all this stuff that we are talking. We say, oh, but how do all this makes me poor? But watch their words, watch
Mhm.
their thoughts, watch their inner conversation. The most dangerous one, like I said, is our inner conversation, because nobody really know what you are thinking. You are the only thinker in your world.
Yeah.
And your thoughts and your words, they are creative. Because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Your Word is Almighty God itself. It's written in everybody's Bible that your Word is God. God is your thought, God is your word. What you are verbalizing is a spirit. I think there's a place in the Bible that says the word you speak is a spirit. You shall eat the fruit of your words. So before any feeling can come to us, we have to verbalize something, or we have to think about something. You see some people, it's just, for them, it's like a joke. They will say, oh, I'm feeling sick, So when you say you are feeling sick, that means you are evoking the feeling of sickness into your experience. So the words you speak is the one that brings your feelings out. The thought you think is what brings out your feeling. So that's why I said in the beginning was the word and not condition. The condition follows your words. The condition, your condition follows your thoughts. Your condition follows your beliefs. Because all this thing, why is it like that? Is because the subconscious mind is is a silent listener. It's listening to what you are verbalizing. We said in the last episode, we said subconscious mind is like a tape recorder. When you are recording, it will give you back the same thing you speak on a tape recorder. So when you said, I am sick, you are telling the subconscious mind, you are giving order to your subconscious mind that you want to be sick. And it will give you sickness. When you say, I am poor, I am broke, you are giving order to your subconscious mind that you are broke, you are poor. It will make you more poor. So, like I said, all these things, they are done unconsciously. That's why when you know the powers of your mind, when you know how your mind works, you will be careful. Even when it come out, because don't get me wrong, negative thoughts come to us all the time. But the plug is that we should block it. Because we should not habitually, thinking about negative, or, speaking negative into our life. Even if you are sick, say, I am healing. Instead of say, I am sick, I am healing, I am healthy, I am strong. Once you keep saying that to yourself, because what does the subconscious mind do? You learn by repetition. When you keep repeating that to yourself, even though you are feeling sick, it will change. The subconscious mind, when it enters your spirit, which is the subconscious mind, it will change your condition to be better. That's why the Bible warned you that you should not say you are sick.
Okay.
Say, I am healing. I am blessed. I am fortunate. I am courageous. Instead of saying the negative thing, change it to opposite. Anytime something negative happens, I always switch it to the positive. So the person I'm talking to, some will understand it, some don't understand it. You can never hear me say I am sick or I am broke. I can never. You can never hear such word. For me, those are cursed words. It's like you are cursing yourself. You are casting negative spells on yourself. So before we get any feeling, before we get anything out from our life, it comes from our thoughts. Be careful what you think, because your thoughts run your life. Your thought is like your word, like I said, they are synonymous terms. So our word is God Almighty Himself. So we should be careful what we are speaking to ourselves, what we are verbalizing, because once you verbalize it, then you are making it, to be a condition in your life. So we should please check what we are speaking to ourselves. It's very, very important. Even if you don't know anything in this world about your subconscious, please stop speaking negative to your life. Don't say these bad legs, these bad kids. When you say these bad kids, when those kids are 18 years, they will be calling you at the police station to come bail them out.
Yeah.
Because you are speaking negativity into your children's life. You are causing them, because the subconscious mind, those kids, their subconscious mind have never developed. You are programming them for failure. When you are telling those bad kids, oh, those my bad kids. Some people say it like a joke.
Yeah.
And don't forget that the subconscious mind do not know a joke. It doesn't care whether you are joking or you are not joking. People talk about death, they find death. People talk about broke, they will be broke. So most people don't know it because they do it unconsciously and they don't know anything about the laws of the mind. So one of the law of the mind is that don't speak ill about yourself. Change your mouth, turn your mouth around. Anytime you want to speak or it comes out of your mouth, revise it.
Okay.
For example, when you said I am sick, oops, you remember immediately. You control your mind, your thoughts. You say, no, I am healthy, I am strong, I am whole, I am healed. Then, once the subconscious mind get it, then you see that the power of God that's within you, that spirit of God that is hidden within every man, started bringing you good health. So without words, there's no feeling. Without
Okay.
thoughts, there's no feeling. Without our belief in anything, there can be no feeling. So in the beginning was the word and not condition. So that's how we answer that.
Wow. 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 Brilliant. Brilliant one. I
Thank
hope
you.
you have really enjoyed. And the program is Money Mindset and Psychology. Here we talk about money, how to become financially freedom. So there was a question in a comment section about our last video that a person said that, but what if you believe, but there's nothing to do? You believe you
Mhm.
can do it, and the capital is not there. How
Oh, okay. I think
do
I
you
saw
do
it.
this? Yeah.
Mhm.
Because this person is now believing himself that he can do it, but the
Okay.
capital is not there.
Yeah.
And yeah, with this, we are also saying that there are powers in our words.
Mhm.
Yeah. So how can we help this person who asked this question?
Yeah, we it's not like we said, it's not the money first. It's
Okay.
not, if you want to start anything, everything started with an idea, like we said before. So the idea first, it is not you that have to be looking for money to start business, or I understand, if you believe something, if you believe an idea in your mind, if you really believe it deeply in your mind, once your subconscious mind accepted the idea, if it takes 100 people to come up and help you, they will be drawn to you. You will draw people to myself. There's a passage in the Bible that said, if I be lifted high, I will draw all men unto me. Meaning, I will draw all manifestation unto me. If it takes 100 men to help you, 1,000 men, 1,000,000 men, they will all help you. The way and the means is not ours, it's God's way. There's a Bible that God said, my ways are past finding out. God's way are past finding out. The ways of your subconscious mind are past finding out. You cannot know how. So if you are looking for money to start, that's the wrong move. You have to start with an idea. Every fortune, every wealth, every riches, they started with an idea. So once the subconscious mind get the idea, then it will facilitate all the means for you. It will do it in a way we don't understand it. So ours is not the money first, it's the idea first. Like we said, idea make billionaires and millionaires. So when you have the idea, when you nurture it in your mind, when you know how to pray, you affirm it as it's already happened and believe it deep down. Because once okay, how can we get the belief? That's where most people are confused. When you start repeating something in your mind will believe. Your mind is a believer, either positive or negative. If you are repeating something in your mind all the time, it will happen to you, either consciously or unconsciously. That's why most people are poor, because all their life, the idea of poverty is in their mind and they don't know it. Most of those things happen unconsciously. So you can never, when you want to start something, once you believe this is what I want to do, this is an idea I want to do, you pray about it the way you know how to pray, maybe affirmative prayers or the way you can pray, and you believe it in your mind that this is what I want to do, with God's help, with a God guidance, with the spirit within us. It will, because we are divine. In nature, we are divine. That's why our thoughts are creative, because whatever you are contemplating in your mind, it will come to you. So the way it will come is not us. His ways are past finding out. So the guy, I think I wrote there, I have to address him if
Yeah.
he's watching this. What you have to do is to believe in himself. Believe it is already done. Give thanks, like you said the last time. We give thanks that it's done, and we go about our business. So if it takes 100 men to help you, if it takes amount of money to help you, the money will be drawn to you. Because at the end of the day, we cannot raise a finger without God. God is the source of our supply. Our job, people that help us, those are just, they are channels. They are not our source. There's only one source, there's only one power, there's only one presence, and that's God Almighty. So if it takes money for you to start your idea, the money will come to you. The way it comes, I don't know it. That one is, is past finding out. It's not shown to us. But once you are using your mind right and you believe it and you give thanks, gratitude, all those stuff that we taught in the last lesson, so that money will come to you. So it's not the money first. It was the idea, it's the belief, it's the thought, it's the words, it's the feeling that bring all those things to you. So that's that.
All right. All right. As you are saying, it's true because I'm in the process of doing something, and once I started, then it always comes into my mind. Whenever I open my Facebook page, I see people posting about that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true because
That's
initially I
how
was seeing those posts on my Facebook, but when I started planning to do that, every day I see posting about.
You know
things.
why it's like that? That is how the subconscious mind works. If you want to test your subconscious mind, just imagine that you see like a red car, that you are walking around, you see a red car, maybe you see like 10 red cars. If you imagine it, you will see, maybe there's no red car, but you will start seeing red car. It's the same. This internet we are using, they are intelligent. So intelligent, exactly. When you are thinking something, then you will always. Once you are looking for something, you will always find it. I think it was Martin Luther King that said it. He said, "You don't have to see the full staircase. The staircase. You don't have to see all the full staircase. You just have to walk. When you walk, then the way we appear. The way we appear. So you don't have to see the full way. You just have to keep walking. Then the way we appear. So, we always have guidance because we have the infinite intelligence within us, which is God Almighty. So He will always guide us to whatever we need and whatever we put our mind to intentionally, consciously, we will see it. So that's why I say it's not the money first, it's the idea, it's the words, the thought, the feeling. So that's how it works.
All right. So my next question is that you said that words are extension of our thoughts.
Exactly.
So what does that mean?
Yeah, your words is your extension of your thought. I said it from the beginning. When we say the words, we are talking of, there's different kind of words. There's written, there's thinking. Your thinking is words too, because that is words in silent. That's the thought. So there's inner conversation. That's the one you speak to yourself, when nobody's watching. Maybe you're laying down in your bed or you are just carried away with your thoughts. So those are words. Even writing something down is words. Mm-hmm. So that's why I say words are the extension of thoughts. So they are synonymous. They are almost the same. So they are extension of themselves. When you are thinking, that's your word in silence. Is the extension of your thoughts. Your word is the extension of your thoughts. So it means almost the same, like thought, words, they came from the same, the same verbal linguistic, exactly. So
that means you cannot talk you cannot talk of lack of money and expect abundance.
It's not gonna happen. You can never talk lack and expect abundance, because the word you are speaking is the rudder of your mouth. Like I said, you are really casting spell. It's either you casting positive or negative spell. So when you speak poverty, you will get poverty. We said it before, I will say it again. Let the poor say, I am rich. This is metaphor in the Bible. These are allegories. That's why I say, you can read the Bible, the whole, from Genesis to Revelation, and don't know the meaning of it. A lot of people, all of us read those parts.
Yeah.
But we still cursing ourselves. We still casting negative spell. I can tell you like 10 or maybe 20 verses in the Bible that speak, about the power of our word. Say death and life is in the tongue.
In the tongue.
You shall eat the fruit of your word. You are ensnared by the words of your mouth. So it's a lot of them. A lot of, by your words you are condemned. By your words you are justified. All those things are in the Bible. So let the word, a lot of you said it many times, let the word of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my God and my Redeemer. We keep saying all those things to ourselves, but we keep casting spell. You are telling God to let your word, your meditation of your heart is subconscious mind, again, like we said the last time. So, you shall eat the fruit of your lips. Everything. They say the tongue is the smallest part of the body. What enormous damage can it do? So our tongue is like a sword, So we are really casting spell. When you tell yourself you are poor, when you have when your subconscious mind is full of poverty thoughts, how can you have money? How can you be rich? It's not going to happen. So we are always vibrating subconsciously. So everybody is vibrating according to their understanding, according to their beliefs about money.
Okay.
That's why it's good to read this book. It's good to read books about how the mind works so that you know what you are doing to yourself. Because some people will say, oh, I don't believe all these things. Okay, you don't believe it. It's not going to work for you. Because you are clenched-minded and you don't want to learn.
Yeah.
So, you cannot have mouthful of prosperity and be poor. It's not possible. It's not going to happen. And the same way, vice versa, you cannot have mouthful of poverty and be prosperous or be rich or wealthy. It's not going to happen. So we are all, what we become is what we are vibrating. Because we are energy. Everybody will accept that when you say we are energy, we are vibrating. Science said it, and everybody agreed on that. But some people will say words doesn't matter. It matters. Because even in the beginning, when God created heaven and earth, he used words. He said, let there be light, there was light. God said, let there be, and there was. God said, let there be, and there was. So, and all the attributes and the qualities of God are given to us because we are made in the image and likeness of the Almighty. And He gave us dominion over everything. So how do we claim those dominion? Through the words of our mouth. You have to proclaim it. You have to declare it. You have to affirm it before you can have it. For example, there's a good news today. There's a lady that won I think the lady that won the French Open, the tennis. Yes, I think Coco Gauff or something. That's her name. She won last night. She won the French Open. There was one. She wrote a sheet of paper. You say, I won the stuff. He wrote it down. That's her word, and she won yesterday.
Wow.
So, we let a lot of tips slip. There's a lot of example about how people write. Like me, I used to write my things down. I write a lot of things down. Everything I manifested today, even this book. Before I wrote this book, I wrote it down that I have a best-selling book in the world, and it happened to me. I sold my book, I have a word, I have a place, I write my stuff, So this is it's not me just sitting here and, terrorizing stuff like I'm forming stuff. This is real. Manifestation is real. If you know the power that you have. We all have that power, but most people don't remember who they are. We forget sometimes who we are. Ye are gods, and all of you are the sons of the Most High. So the power we carry, we carry a lot of power, most especially in our tongue. Our tongue is heavyweight. Our tongue, our words carry weight, heavy weight. So when you speak, you are not just, even as a joke. That's why you don't speak negative jokes to yourself or to anybody. Because like I said, there's no idle words. You are condemned by your word and you are justified by your word. So you cannot have a mouthful of poverty and be rich. You cannot have mouthful of prosperity and be poor. So it can never be otherwise. Because as a man thinketh in his heart, in his subconscious mind, so shall he express. So does he think, so does he believe, so does he express. So our words are, there's a adage to say words are one of the most exhaustive drugs that human beings use. I will say it in an easy term that people will understand it. Words are one of the most dangerous drugs that is used by mankind. We cost ourselves, we can bless ourselves with our words. A lot of people are cursing their legs. When you say this, my bad legs, when you have problem with your leg and keep cursing that leg, you are cursing that leg. When you say, oh, my bad legs, my back is killing me, all those things, we speak them as jokes. Oh, these kids are crazy. My kids are crazy kids, This back is killing me. You are causing that back. This leg is killing me. You are causing your leg. It's like you are causing the wound. So you should turn your mouth around. There's no problem without a solution, but the solution begins in our mouth. It begins in our thoughts, in our belief. If you believe you cannot be ill, you can never be ill. If you believe you can never be rich, there's nothing you can do. No matter how hard you work on the outside, you'll be poor. And a lot of people are working at 3-4 jobs, but they are sabotaging, their condition with their mouth. Oh, I'm always broke. Oh, this job, this shitty job I'm doing. Money is always flying away. The money is not enough. I hate my job. Money is dirty. Money is evil. I don't like money. I hate money. Those are the kind of words that come from poor people's mouth. I hate my job. I hate my boss. Why should you hate somebody? The person is paying you. There's a lot of vocabularies that comes out of poor people's mouth that they don't, unconsciously, they don't know that they are sabotaging themselves. That's why they work, and they don't, they have nothing to write home about it. So our words are very expensive. Your words are expensive. If you say word is cheap, like most people said, go and check your telephone bill. Then you will know that words are not cheap at all. Go check your telephone bills. So words are not cheap. Words are very expensive. Word is one of the most dangerous drugs used by mankind. So we should be careful with our words.
All right. You are still watching Money Mindset and Psychology program on Kingside TV. Personally, this verse, John 1:1, in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Initially, I thought it doesn't have anything to do with money until I read this book, Money is Looking for You. When you buy the book and read it, you get to know a lot of things, a lot of chapters in the Bible that talks about money, that if you follow, you will be rich. So we have digested a lot. My next question is, now, how can we turn our mouth around to enrich ourselves?
Okay, that's a good question. Yeah, we can always turn our mouth around because we can switch our words. Instead of speaking negative to ourselves, to our children, even to our friends, we should, change it to positivity. Okay. Because one thing we have to realize again about words is that my word will not return to me void. My word will not return to me empty. My word will always produce fruits, either good or bad. So we should always, our words always produce fruit. So there's power in our words, there's power in our thoughts, and we should be careful what we are really speaking to ourselves, because we are really casting spell, like I said before.
Okay.
So then the question again is, say the
The
question again.
question is, how can we turn
Okay,
our
our mouth around there,
our
exactly.
mouth
So yeah,
around to
yeah, we
enrich
should speak.
ourselves? Because now we have
Even
know that there are powers in words.
okay. Even if it's dark in your world, speak light. Even
Okay.
if it's very dark in your world, meaning even if you are poor, speak prosperity,
Prosperity.
speak money, speak money into existence. We speak money. It's either you speaking money to your life or you taking money away from your life with your words. So my words will not go void, but it will establish wherever I send it. So there are no idle words. So we can switch our mind around by speaking faith-fulfilled word, positive faith-fulfilled word to ourselves. For example, if you wake up in the morning, when the subconscious mind, the conscious mind is in abeyance. The conscious mind is always in abeyance before we go to sleep, before we drift to sleep, or when we wake up in the morning. Why can't you just say something good to yourself? Why can't you, speak to your day, before you go out of the house? For example, this is the day the Lord has made. I rejoice and be glad. And that's the first thing that comes out of my mouth every day in my life since almost 15 years now. Once I wake up, before I touch the phone, before I speak to anybody, I will first lay on my bed, maybe like 5-10 minutes. I will speak my words. I will speak my spell. I will cast spell on myself before the world started casting their negative spells through news, through internet, through all these rumors. I will cast my spell. This is the day the Lord has made. I rejoice and be glad in it. Then I speak, to every area of my life. I am healthy. I am strong. I am rich. I am wealthy. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I draw money to me from every direction. God is my source of supply and I lack nothing. I speak those positive words. That is turning my mouth around. Instead of waking up in the morning and saying, oh, what a shitty day. The weather is shitty. The weather is bad. Sorry for the shitty is German language. It's like shit, So like the weather is shit. What is shitty weather, Oh, the weather is not good. The weather is bad. I hate my job. All those are kind of negative stuff that most people think. Oh, I have to pay some bills today. Oh, I don't have money. I don't know why I'm working. This money is always going. I don't know what, those are the, you are casting spell on yourself. And all those things you spoke, all those negative things, you will meet them. Then as you are paying one bill, another one is coming. As you are paying one bill, something is coming to take your money away, even if you are doing 3 jobs, But, there's a positive thinker always have a lot of good things happen to themselves. That's the power of positive thinking, So they always have, their days always brighter than the negative thinker. So we should always turn our mouth around instead of speaking bad things. For example, if you have maybe some health challenges, instead of you to say, this my bad legs, why you don't say, my leg is healing?
Mm-hmm.
My back is healing, my waist is healing, something like that. Instead of you saying these bad legs, cursing it, casting negative spell, you are cursing it. You are cursing your legs, saying all those words. So instead of you saying that, turn your mouth around. I understand, practice, they say, makes perfect. It's not something that we come one day, it's practice. I've been practicing this principle for at least for 12, 15 years now. And every year I'm getting better and better and better. That's one of my affirmations too. Every day I am getting better and better and better. So, and since I'm getting better with my thoughts, with my words, with my belief, with my feeling, my conditions start getting better too.
Okay.
So money does not run away from me. Even sometimes when I, my money keep multiplying because I know money like the palm of my hand. I study money. I wrote about money. You can never hear anything negative. Even there's some posts sometime I saw on Facebook, they say money is this. I don't comment to all such nonsense, Money is this, money is not good, money is not everything. We know that money is not everything, but what money cannot do, what money cannot buy, I cannot use it. So, those are cost words to money. Some people will say, what money cannot do is not your business. You just, so they will always find something negative. That is using your words in a wrong form. It's not even only about money, it's every aspect of our life. So we should always turn our mouth around. Instead of speaking negativity, we should always speak positive. So that's what it means. If it's dark in your world, speak light. If you are in poverty, speak abundance, speak wealth. That's why this book is very important. This book, there's a lot of affirmations about money, what you can speak to money. For example, money comes to me like big goes to honey, something like that. I think I wrote something like that in the book. Those are words that you speak to money. Money is my friend. Money is my obedient, faithful servant. Money loves me. Money comes to me, So instead of you cursing yourself, you are, chasing money away from you with your words. So we should always turn our mouth around from negativity to positivity. So that's what that means. Yeah.
We should always turn around the negativity to positivity with our mouth, and never say, I am poor. Because the good book says that let the poor say, I am rich.
I am rich.
Never say I'm broke, I'm penniless. Those things are things that you are cursing on yourself.
Those are spells.
Yeah. Positive things on yourself, like I'm rich, I'm millionaire, money comes to me effortless. You are still watching Money Mindset and Psychology. I have learned a lot, and I hope you have also learned a lot. We have a lot to say about this topic. So there are more to talk about this topic, but I think we need to do the second part of this topic, because there are a lot, and I have more questions here, but time is fast spent. And I will let you give us your last words. But before that, you have something here that I want to read.
Mm-hmm.
Every thought and words are always the causes, and every condition are the effects. Because as a man thinks, so is he. So never say anything you don't want to experience to yourself. You can find this in the book. Sir, give us your last words.
Okay, this is my favorite part all the time, to advise people, So we're talking about the power of words. So I said it, I think, in the beginning of the lesson. If you don't know anything, read about your subconscious mind. Read about the power of your words. Read about the power of your mind. It's very, very important to know how the mind works, to know how your mouth works. Like I said, words are spells. One of the most dangerous drugs mankind, use is words. By your words, you are justified and condemned. All the time when you speak, you are casting spell. That's why they call word spelling. Spelling, is derived from spell. You are casting spell. And I think it's a Greek word, abracadabra, either Greek or something like that. Abracadabra, most people think it's a magic word. But what does it mean? I create what I speak. I think it's an Hebrew word, abracadabra. So I create means I create what I speak. It's not only the magician. We are really, our words are magic. It's in the book too. Our words are magic. We are all magicians because we are all, manifesting our life according to what we speak, what we think, what we believe, and what we feel. So our words are spells. So if you don't know much about life, stop speaking negativity to you. No matter what condition you are, speak positive. Change it. Don't say, I am poor, I am sick. Instead of you saying that, turn your mouth around. Say, I am rich, I am wealthy. Even your condition denies it. Even your senses denies it. Even the evidence denies it. But keep saying it. When you keep saying it, your subconscious mind will get it. And your condition must change. That is the law. That is the law of mind. That is the law of God. And the law of mind, we said it in our say, the cosmic law of mind said, as a man thinks, so is he. So as you are thinking, that's what you will become. As you are speaking, as you are verbalizing. So please, if you don't know much about life, don't beat yourself down. This takes time. Practice makes perfect, like I said. And, the mind learns through repetition. How do people learn to be poor? Through repetition. How do people learn to be sick? Through repetition. How do people learn to be poor, and living ignorantly in abject poverty? Through repetition. So the words we are repeating is what is creating our condition. Those words will create our beliefs will crystallize into our feeling, and our feeling will crystallize into our condition. So please watch your mouth. I mean, in the street, they say if you don't have nothing good to say nothing. Instead of you cursing yourself, speaking negative to yourself, just keep your mouth shut. Sorry for my language. That's how we say it in the street, like keep your mouth shut if you don't have something positive to say to yourself, because you are really harming yourself. You are sabotaging yourself when you speak negativity. So I'm leaving that with you guys today. Be careful what you speak to yourself. The people who have kids, be careful what you speak to your kids. Never take this my bad kid. The subconscious mind do not recognize a joke. It doesn't know whether you are joking. Don't call your children bad kids. Don't cast negative spells on them, because their mind is so receptive. Children, they took the subconscious of their parents because their mind is so receptive. That's why most of us, even we adults, most of the thing we learn today is from our parents, from the church, from the clergyman. So now we are trying to reprogram our subconscious mind positively, because most of the thing they taught us when we was young from infant is negative. So now we are purging all those negative spells out of our mind. So be careful what you speak to yourself. Be careful what you are believing, because your words carry heavy weight. Your words are spells. So that's what I will leave to you. Speak positive to yourself all the time. Even if your condition denies, just keep speaking it. When you keep speaking it, it will enter into your spirit, which is your subconscious mind, and your condition have no choice but change. So God bless everybody. Keep watching, and please subscribe to this young man channel again, YouTube. Make sure you watch, make sure you share it with your friends, because you might be helping somebody. Because this thing is not just for you to watch, share with people, because a lot of people don't know all these things. So try to share as much as you can to your family members, to your friends, and please subscribe to his your YouTube channel, and always leave a comment, because when you leave a comment, if you have a question, leave a comment. We will always, we will always reply to your comment or any answers, because like we said the last time, knowledge is 360 degree. Nobody have it all, but we all know that nobody has the monopoly of knowledge, but we are learning through the power and the infinite divine intelligence within us. God is talking in us, through us, all these things. So we will be led to give you the right answer. So God bless you all. Thanks for watching. And we are doing the part 2, because the words, is not something we can do one time. It comprises a lot of things. So we will do the part 2 again. So you guys should stay tuned. God bless you all. I love you. I send love to everybody. The presence of God in me bless the presence of God in everybody. Ken, thanks for having me. I'm so grateful, and God bless you.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. Proverbs 18:21 says that death and life are in the power of the tongue. So choose life, and your life will change. You are watching KingSide TV, and the program is Money Mindset and Psychology. I will urge every one of you to subscribe, share, and comment. and try to get the book. The book is Money is Looking for You. Just go to Amazon and get one for yourself. And always join us in this discussion, and your life will change. See you in our next episode. Bye.
Bye. God bless you all.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is